serve the Omnissiah.
I think it has to be done though. Plus 3 meters to movement and avoid all opportunity attacks. It has to be done. Leafin is already stupidly fast. We need this. Right. Omnispecs. Target has 50% chance to miss you with its attack. Dendrite. The support items. We have now got the arc rifle. I don't think we're going to go with that one, though. I think we will have a mecha dendrite, though. One physical armor, 3 HP, 1 physical armor, 2 HP, add 3 movement. No, we've already got a good one. 1 physical armor, plus 1 physical damage. Plus 1 physical damage, eh? What would this give us? Reveal enemy statistics when in melee range. So we could go with this. This seems like such a good one to have. Because it'll allow us to pull off attacks with our really powerful weapons every 3 turns, even if we don't have the cognition points for it. Now what would you give us? Adds 20% critical chance, plus 2 energy armor, plus 2 meters of movement, 4 to hit HP, and plus 1 physical armor. I like that one, but the plus 20 critical is nice. What is your current critical chance? Yeah, I think it's going to be this one to get the critical. What does that lead to? Attack priest unit gains plus 1 physical armor. I don't think we need that one. We're going to go with this to get the increased critical chance. Right, Leafin is now ridiculously OP. In my opinion, very, very OP. Much ops. Perhaps too much ops. I don't know. Could give you an ability to heal a bit. Look at how ridiculous Leafin looks now, though. It's glorious. It's got so many bits hanging off him. Alright, LMC. I think you're desperately in need of a level up now compared to your companions, but LMC already looks kind of stupidly well equipped already. For rank 4 compared to the others. I think we need you to be able to get cognition points though every turn. I think that's a given for you. Let's see. Oh, thank you very much, Powie. So many bits hanging out of it. Right. Phosphor blast pistol. I'll give you an arc pistol. Just for those times when it'll make sense. Or I could go for an ore specs or something like that. perhaps the cognition mecha dendrite, so you can generate extra cognition points. No, I think this is a decent one. Okay, that seems good for me. Right, let's have a look at the new missions. We will get the Skitarii Vanguard Alpha. We'll also get the Refractor Field Generator. Absorbs 5 damage to allies in range for 1 round. It's easy. 102 Blackstone earned. The Gamma Pistol. Single target range attack. Attack ignores armor. Deals 1 to 2 damage to target. Definitely a possibility. Oh, this is such a tempting one. It's a hard mission. LMC needs more healing power, yeah. That's what we'd get with Curator Claw here. 5 to 7 HP healed. Really good. 40k, where genetically engineered superhumans in ridiculously over-engineered walking tank suits move at neck-breaking speed and get easily taken out by weird xeno-human hybrids. They can never be too OP. That is true, actually. I've seen a couple of like videos on comparisons of like, oh, you know, what soldier from like what sci-fi universe would win in a fight, sort of thing. You've got like the stormtroopers versus whatever, like the, you know, the regular troops, like the Space Marines from 40k. Even though regular troops is a kind of a weird word to use for Space Marines, but of all the ones I've seen, 40k always wins, because life is so, and it basically boils down to life is so incredibly hostile to humanity in the 40k universe that simply to survive requires that humanity be redonkulously overpowered to even stand a chance. But by comparison to almost any other sci-fi universe where life, again, by comparison, is rather soft and fluffy, their crack troops are not they can't stand shoulder to shoulder with Space Marines from the 40k universe. It just doesn't make sense, because the worst threat they have to face is, you know, nothing compared to the, even just a regular orc is ridiculously dangerous compared to the most dangerous regular enemy a stormtrooper might encounter. And you can kind of get an idea for that if you look at like how the sort of casualties that the Imperial Guard are expected to suffer, because they're just regular humans. They're the equivalent of stormtroopers or any particular army in other sci-fi universes. The Space Marines are so many levels above that, it's just ridiculous. Orcs are only dangerous because they don't die in several ways. Well, yeah, that's generally a good measure of danger. Alright, we're going to try the Lord Astronomer. Let's see what we can do. We're of course taking all of our peoples, and we're going to take... No. Want a different canticle, please. 10 HP. And deploy. See how this goes. I'm loving the atmosphere that oozes from this game. Yeah, really. Auto-reporting routines added to Tech Priest internal cogitators. Intelligence on high-value targets critical. I hope we don't run into any high-value targets. Experience dictates whenever these Xenos are, they aren't likely to welcome our intrusion into their ruins. Yet we must prepare for the eventuality. Hence my bringing Prime Hermeticon Caprice on this mission. If there are still Xeno life forms, their destruction will likely form principal objectives. Know the prey, find the prey, then the hunt commences. Skitarii operations in the tomb of Acropis have confirmed high-value target location. They have found Acropis. Confirm location of the sarcophagus of Acropolis. I return anticipation, but also concern at this news. The chance to bring Acropolis to battle is a valuable one, but one with great risk. Target profile indicates advanced combat capabilities and environmental advantages. Xenos weaponry and awakening protocol level unknown. As the Magi Penumium described it rather. High risk, high reward. Yeah, to put it into perspective, Master Chief is basically a scout marine. Yeah, that's because even within the Halo universe, Master Chief was genetically engineered to wear the Spartan armor. But by comparison, I'm not sure of the timeline of Halo, but I'm fairly certain that the 41st millennium is much, much further ahead. And let's just be completely honest here. The 41st, like the Space Marines, their gear was made possible by the reincarnation of every shaman in human existence into one body, making basically an immortal godling. And that wasn't quite as immortal because he's dying, but, you know, aside from that, already the beginning is just bonkers. Everything that comes after it is just extra layers of bonkers added on. Yeah, immortal. I mean, granted, immortal in the cellular sense, that is, he wouldn't die of age. His cells would reproduce perfectly ad infinitum. Doesn't necessarily mean can't be killed. In the same way vampires are immortal, you know? Yeah, you can put them in the sun, dead. Stake through the heart, dead. Some other ways, dead. But never going to die of age. Musketeers are holding a perimeter around the sarcophagus chamber, but they won't be able to do so for long. The awakening protocols are accelerating in the Tomb of Acropolis. Target consciousness probable. I have modified mission parameters accordingly. Facing Acropolis directly entails great risk, so Domina, but I concur with the Prime Hermeticon's assessment. Destroying Lord Acropolis is worth the risk. Very well, Magos. If this works, it could make it seem the lives lost in the Tomb of Acropolis were not for nothing. Dispatch up the courses, sharpen the spears, the hunt is on. Aavak more accurate to say he became the pinnacle of what humanity could possibly become. I guess. He represented the reincarnation of several hundred, or was it 1,000 shamans? All of the shamans that existed on Earth in you know, prehistoric, well, not prehistoric, but in the very earliest stages of humanity. And all of that energy entering him as he was born altered his DNA permanently in such a way that he would then live throughout millennia guiding humanity here and there until eventually he took charge directly. Okay, this is a linear tomb. Alright, so, oof, this is going to be nasty. Let's hope that we get some events that pull this down a bit. We are not welcome here. This is not our world. The lords of the Necrons own this world, and soon they will own all others. It is our duty to obey them. I read direct communication from these Xenos. It is as disquieting as it is exciting. There may be much to learn, Magos, but take the greatest care. An insidious whisper worms its way through the noosphere, infecting the awareness of everyone connected to it. It appears as an insipid thought in the minds of everyone in the Tomb of Acropolis at once. Address the troops. Transmit words of admonition to the troops in the Tomb of Acropolis to remind them of their duty. Analyze the source. Upload the intrusive thought pattern to a quarantined cogitator to study it. Perish the thought. Enact a session of self-castigation, punishing the cohort for having such a thought. I'll address the troops. Ouch. In response to the thought of invasion, the 408th Psalm of Righteous Hatred is uploaded to the comms unit of the troops in the tomb. Though the cohort's effectiveness is temporarily reduced by the blanket transmission overloading their comms unit, the Xenos intrusion is cancelled out. That's fine, we can easily heal that in the next one. The heretical galactic model of Acropolis. Take care, Magos. The chance of blasphemous content being present approach 100%. Reams of astronomical data flood the noosphere of the tombs of Acropis. The volume of information is huge and would need the cogitators of the Adeptus Mechanicus to make sense of it. Corrupt for vengeance. Attempt to corrupt the data with embedded data worms and information boxes in the hope it will destroy the blasphemy forever. Refuse to countenance. Purge the data from the noosphere. Whatever insight it might grant should be shunned as Xenos heresy. I'm actually going to give this choice to an amazing girl. Yes, the 40k universe is a lot of nope. That is a fairly reasonable description. I've been trying to place Aavak's accent, or lack thereof. I'm thinking UK Midlands? No, quite far away, actually. South Wales, and then moved to south of Scotland, which is where I am right now. What? Me? Yes, you! Which do you think we should do? Analyze this for understanding, corrupt it for vengeance, or refuse to countenance? Yeah, that's a reasonable response. So just to run through it again. Analyze for understanding. Run the data through the ship's cogitators. Understanding Acropis' galactic view may be useful in fighting the Necrons. Attempt to corrupt the data with embedded data worms and information boxes in the hope it will destroy this blasphemy forever. Or refuse to countenance and purge the data from the noosphere. Whatever insight it might grant, it should be shunned as Xenos heresy. Bah, there is no for science option. Well, that would be analyzed for understanding, I would imagine. The first one. Oh, okay. Warning, our presence has been detected. The data grants a vision of a very different physics model, where forces such as gravity and electromagnetism are subordinate to the wills of ancient immense intelligences. The Adeptus Mechanicus cogitators are unable to cope, and the resulting feedback causes the comms units of the Mechanicus troops to flare brightly in the noosphere, giving away their locations. Oh dear. You chose poorly, and we suffer. What hatred the weak have for that which they do not know, for they know it was made by the strong. A synthesized voice echoes through the tomb of Acropis, transmitted directly through the comm unit of every troop in the tomb. Respond with curses and prayers transmitted at high volume through the tomb. Consecration. Cleanse the cohort's minds with a prayer session. Caution. Ignore the we're going to consecration. The cohort intones prayers of mental strength and repulsion towards the enemy. Their spirits are shored up against the enemy's attempts to demoralize them. Other Scutari units follow suit, fending off the corruption of the tomb of Acropis with a wave of piety and prayer. Alright. We chose wisely. Ugh, not good. Onwards. I've not seen this one before. Single port. I've not seen this one. I think I have seen this one. All units healed 1 HP. Nice. Very nice. I'll have to remember that one in the future. This one. 2 CP. Single port. Okay. Nice. Necrons reanimate 1 turn faster. This is going poorly. This chamber contains several empty sarcophagi, some of which seem to have malfunctioned and show signs of having exploded or caught fire during the awakening process. Any destroyed Necrons have teleported away, but there may still be intelligence to be gleaned from these damaged devices. Shatter the intact sarcophagi to ensure they cannot be used again. Loot the sarcophagi for valuable materials or search. Loot. Okay, well, that's not too bad. The cohort rip out whatever valuable looking materials are visible amongst the damaged sarcophagi. Midway through the process, their rad tags flare crimson, alerting them to dangerous radiation leaking from the sarcophagi. They fall back, having taken a debilitating rad dose, with their packs full of salvaged components. And here we go. We're going in at a level 4. That's awfully bad. Extra Necrons in battle. Okay. There it is. There is it. It should be. There it is. The sarcophagus of Acropis. Looks like he's seen himself at the center of the universe.
I told you. I warned you. This world is ours. This palace is ours. The two do not listen. The weak are ignorant, for they fear the knowledge of the strong.
Okay. Thrones of Mars, what was that?
You know what it is. You have always known. Did you think it would not come to this? You, whose existence is war, whose first terror is peace. Did you think you would destroy us without a fight?
Target awareness confirmed. Awakening complete. Code Venator in effect. Eliminate high-value target with extreme prejudice. Ahead lies a grand and ornate coffin. At the center of the clockwork, a military of stars and planets orbiting the sarcophagus. Seize the initiative. Don't wait for Acropis to fully awaken. Open fire on the sarcophagus immediately. Prepare the defense. Use the seconds before Acropis awakening to set up a barricade to fight behind. Beseech the Omnissiah. Use the few moments before Acropis awakens to pray for deliverance and strength. Open fire. The cores blast the sarcophagus with every weapon they have. The component is ruptured and dangerous radiation pulses through the chambers, hitting the core with a debilitating dose. The effect of the radiation poisoning kick in just as the sarcophagus fully opens and Lord Acropis emerges. Wop wop. Ooh. You seem more of a melee fighter than anything else. I love the area in here. Shock. Odd. No data records in the slightest. Data fact. Normally small data files on each Necron form. Overwhelmingly excited statement. This is a chance to insert plus name for Necron. Pattern directory. You knew about the Necrons before your research on this mission. Truth. Yes. I'm sure that in the scripture of the Talent Cog, it states version 0.09, page 3. Wary of those that wander. I fear you step too close to heresy, Scapeler. Heresy it is not. My goal equal learn my enemy to improve my assistance capabilities into mission. I agree. In learning the Xenos, we can better combat them. If we keep to our traditions, we might falter for lack of knowledge. We'll name new Xenos. Joy! Name will be plus Vanguard, Necron Vanguard, in Imperial Gothic. How lovely. Destroy this target. That's our only objective. Barely any recognition. Oh my good lord, the amount of enemies we're going to have to face in here. This is kind of terrible, actually. No, we need to stop battle asses. They are melee fighters by the looks of it, though. I think it's probably wise if I move down one wall. Do as much damage as I can where I can. Okay, collect one cognition point. Oh, I've got to be next to something I can collect it. Okay, that's fine. Alright. Out of cognition. Leafing can move pretty far. You can shoot from ridiculously far away. From here you can shoot and then you can immediately get into cover as well. What on earth is that? Oh. Something strange there in the noosphere. Can't seem to walk on that. Take a shot. And promptly duck into cover. Either that or move up and attack and then move into cover, which I think is what we're going to do. Give me its stats. Oh. That works. Sure. I'll be back up in 2 turns. Stay back for now. Now I've done that, I would like to reveal stats on you. How much damage can you take? I'm going to need to deliver quite a lot, actually. Very well. Primarily, I want to move in this direction. I should perhaps have stood behind there. Don't know how far you can come out before attacking, but we'll have to just hope. $15 with 3 energy armor. Okay. Attack from there. I'm going to try and get all of my troops together. And continue on, in fact. Right, let's see how that goes.
I have seen the true form of the galaxy. It does not include you.
Okay. Okay, I thought it was just dancing across there. Oh, how far can you move? Thankfully not that far. As long as I can keep ahead of you, and every turn I get cognition points, so I should be able to put some distance between me and you. We'll see. Okay. Right then. You've got a decent chunk of armor that I don't want to play with. You have an awful lot of protection that I also don't really want to play with. Okay. There's a couple of things we can do here. Let's move up. I want to first take you out so you don't have the initiative. One cognition point to get. I'm wondering. I'm going to have to get close there. Okay. I'm going to use this. Use. Go ahead and do damage. 9 to 11. What? Scallywag. I approve, but scallywag. But that was interesting. You've now moved quite far away. Which gives me an opportunity, really. If you're going to just jump around like that. Grab cognition. Follow it with a regular attack. Yep, very nicely done. Grab some more cognition. And I think at this point we'll head up the stairs, and from there we'll be in a fairly good position to attack next turn. Okay, that's good enough for me. That worked out well. Go. Another one down. Still got you though, and that's not exactly a good thing. It's not going to do much damage. I need to get right in there to realistically do much damage, but to use 2 cognition points to do that, and an extra one to actually do any realistic damage to you, that's fine. Don't know how much damage they can do. That was a critical hit though. That was very nice. And turn. You do have a very nice weapon, but you're not going to be able to use it realistically. Damn, can't quite get in there. Vexing, to say the very least. Well, there's not a lot I can do. And I'm not going to have enough cognition points on the next turn to do anything else. But on the chance of a 10% crit, it's fine. It has charged up my pistol though, so that's a good thing.
The stars will turn red with the blood of mankind.
Oh, I hope not. There's not that many men. Warrior, okay, that's fine. We can just empty out all these tombs. I am 100% okay with that. Good hit. Very nice hit. Why did it just wander over to me? Let's just take all of that extra damage. It's kind of silly. You're going to get a shot in, which is kind of annoying, but it will. Critical hit as well. Very nasty.
Looking dapper.
Hey, XCOM! Thank you very much for the subscription. Woohoo! Can't stay. Gotta get to bed. Work in the morning. I'll take care, man. Really looking forward to the Alpha 17 coverage for 7 days. Really can't wait to watch you playing that. Alright, well, you can do a bit of damage, which will be easy enough to do. Let's grab your statistics. Oh, you too, man. Well, for tomorrow, I guess. You too. Damn it, I've done that thing. But thanks for dropping by, buddy. Let's see. Warrior's pretty easy to kill. Alright. It's got a bit of protection though, but nothing too terrible. Let's grab this, move in, take you out. Yeah, let's get over there. Take him down. Nice and easy to do. Oh, a critical. Nice. Very nice, actually. Wow. I guess I'll just go for a regular shot on you. What? That wasn't very nice. I kind of feel that ended up causing this one more damage than it wouldn't, than it needed. Actually, I think that was kind of mean. As it happens, kind of mean. Let's move in and just hope that it tries to move. Grab some of the extra cognition. I'm not really going to be able to do that much damage here. What I can do is get in there and actually weigh in with an attack. This will destroy its armor, so I'm happy to use it. Make it a little bit easier to kill. Oh, wow. Very nearly killed it, actually. Grab you. If I can avoid having to spend cognition here, that would be great. I accept. Good enough for me. Got the extra cognition as well. Okay. Well, with that then, I'm going to not move all of my tech priests near each other. Seems a little bit risky. Instead, I'm going to repair myself. And that's going to be the end of the turn. And auto repaired. Perfect.
Against us. Fight to your last. This is the drawing in of your final night.
Where are you going next? Okay, we've got this one opening. One there, one there. Oh wow, you're in a rough place. Immortal detected. Database unlocked. Loading. Aavak, awakened, sire. Why he locked us away from his Necron studies, I do not know, but it is fueling my emotion receptors with frustration. His naming of the Necrons is helpful, however. Loaded. Personal recording. Subject. Immortal. NN032. Subject is far more resilient than the warrior class, and they also show signs of cognition, where warriors possess none. Sightings of them blurting out what seem to be direct and basic orders, proof of some cognition. Be aware of Terry, weapon, distant, molecule, safe. File corrupted. Well, we've already seen them, so. Okay, our turn. We should be able to bring in a starry or two if you want. I would be okay with this, yes. The enemy. They're far enough away not to be an issue. For sure. You will be a bit of a threat because your capability is doing massive amounts of damage upon me. Let's get a little bit of cognition from you. Thank you. Let's take this out. I could just move in and attack, and I think I will actually. And with that, your turn is over. Yours, however, is just beginning. Let's get that shot in. Perfect. Some extra cognition as well. Move to the back. Well, do we want to move to the back? Not necessarily, no. You're going to take a turn. You'll take a turn. Really? Is that one knocked down? You're far enough away that I don't specifically worry about you getting nearby, but probably shouldn't tarry over long. You know what? I think where I am right now is good enough. I don't think you're going to be able to attack me from there, which is the main thing. I want to remove that immortal as quickly as I can, though. Alright, let's get this Skitarii healed up. I'll just take you out. We've eliminated 4 of the 7 Sargopha guy over here. Please a high roll. Oh no. Oh well. Not too much I can be done about it. I could move into position down here to take a shot at you if I really want to. I think that might be wise. Good enough for now. We'll take a hit, but it's not going to be a big one.
Looking dapper.
Where do I need to be to do the most damage there? We can hit you from here. Malachi, thank you very much for gifting a sub to Rick Ozian. You've given 13 gift subs away on the channel. That's lovely of you. Thank you. Yeah, who needs to rush it when you have unlimited time and your enemy is trapped in a room with you? Yeah, pretty much. At this point, we don't need to rush it, but it will get a little bit harder for us if we don't resolve this reasonably fast. Okay, the Necron Lord didn't feel like running away this time. I guess I understand. That said, actually, you know what? I don't want to be anywhere near him because the last one could hit me at 2 spaces away. In fact, I'm just kind of tempted to use up that cognition maybe. Oh well. We'll see. Oh, that's harsh. Particularly rude. Okay. Got a large buildup of troops on this side that I'm getting a little bit concerned about. Got a new... There's an immortal over there. Just a regular warrior here. It's not something I'm worried about. Go ahead, do a little bit of damage. Critical, not bad. Sure, actually. I could then hit you with this, though I think you might teleport. No, you did not. And I got a critical as well. Very bloody nice. Very nice. Let's move up to this warrior, because it'll force it into a situation where it needs to use melee. It needs to get out of range to avoid taking melee damage, rather. But that was great. That was an amazing hit. Warrior dropped into half health. Why is your carbine not working? That fills me with sadness. Ah, there we go. You... I can't go for you, but I can hit you. Hopefully that's enough damage that when it tries to leave, it's going to take a bunch of damage from the opportunity attack. And there we go. Exactly what I wanted. There we go. Collect a cognition point. Three points is perfect for what we want. Can you hit this? Not quite. So I'm going to draw back a little bit. Take that out. Just so I don't need to worry about it in the future. Yep. And then draw back a bit, I think. allowing my Skitarii to take some damage. I know, it's a bit bad, but... Right. First and foremost, let's grab some more cognition. Fully charged. So a little bit of extra damage here. And follow up with a blaster. Oh, another crit! That's amazing. That has now brought him actually within sort of range of dying. I'm extremely happy with that. Sure, let's head on down here, because I can use my cognition point to heal. You're welcome, Rick. I think that's good enough. I'll move forward just a little bit to possibly draw fire. We'll see.
I shall place a mark upon this map of the heavens to commemorate where your extinction began.
He said, whilst almost dead, whilst my troops have no damage whatsoever. Oh, that's a bit of a rough one. I dislike seeing an immortal there. Could potentially do a chunk of damage to me. Just like that also. I've let my enemies get a little bit too close. Okay. Do it. Very nice. Do it. There we go. Did they all die? Oh, wow. It was that simple? Wow. Triple wow. Kill the big guy and you win, yeah. Mission complete. The heavily armed war form of Lord Astronomer collapses, spewing sparks and flames. Its gauze coils ruptured. For a moment, it seems raw data is bleeding from the stricken Necron. Images of distant alien stars flicker through the noosphere, accompanied by millions of years of stellar migrations and galactic orbits. Then Ecropis is still and cold, and the Lord Astronomer of Silver Tenebris is destroyed. Wow. Target eliminated. The Skitarii report a reduction in the coordination of Necron units in the tomb already. A moral and strategic success. Prime Hermeticon. Self-congratulations are logical. High-value targets remain. Nevertheless, Caprix, a blow has been struck against the Xenos. I have the capacity to grant myself a moment of celebration for my quarantined emotional vaults. Perhaps you would benefit from the same. No celebration, no pause. The hunt, never off, always on. Very dedicated. Thank you very much for the cheer there, Dairaku. Yeah, that was the battle objective. So, of course, the battle would end. Well, not necessarily, because... well, I guess I've seen plenty of games where that isn't the case, but, you know, fair enough. There we go. Plenty of refunds. Huge amounts. It would have been nicer if we got more of them killed, but oh well. We've got the heavy phosphor blaster. Massive amount of cognition cost. The Curator Claw. A much better version of the one we've already got. The troop deployment cost is reduced by 30% and more Blackstone. Hooray. 25 minutes, 50 seconds, 249 milliseconds. Oh, thank you so much for all of the cheers there. LMC and Amazing Girl as well. Oh, Amazing Girl, I'm now out of bits. I'm sorry. Canticle of the Iron Soul. The next attack will deal +6 damage. The flesh shall wither, but the steel shall endure. Litany of the Electromancer. Because we scanned 48 Necrons. The next 6 attacks will ignore all armor. I didn't end up using any mechanicals there. Oh. Wow. There we go. That one's all done. Wow. Well, actually, let's hop over to you. I need to get Belial an extra rank. It's ultimately going to be this. What have I currently given you? You haven't got an arm slot, so... Very well. Plus 2 HP to max. And with that, you get an upgrade. Oh. What do you mean? Did it not give me an extra augment slot? Oh, that's annoying. Did I not get it? Oh, strange. Seems to be all kinds of bonkers. Why has it not given me more augment slots? I'm not sure what happened there. Quite curious, whatever it is. Alas, the game does seem to have some bugs still. Well, let's have a look at LMC for now. Ah, restart to fix it. Very well. Let's go ahead and restart it then. It's about that time. And I'm just going to do a little bit of customization, and then we'll probably wrap up the stream, actually. There we go. So, back to desktop. Or maybe it's just main menu. But we'll go to desktop. Thank. Now we'll boot it back up. The game is suddenly romantic. You have another Magos upgrade, Aavak. I am sure it is, yes.
From the moment.
Yes, Stellaris wallpaper. Fuel supply critical, Magos. Rectify immediately. Alright, let's go and have a look. Belial, have you leveled up properly? Yeah. Well, I mean, it's kind of not really where I wanted it to be, but I wouldn't mind getting this, I guess. Actually, no, we're going to go with this one. There we are, and we can pop this on there now. There we go. You're now a much better healer. Much, much better healer. And this I approve of. Eventually we'll get that augment on you as well. Right, let's go and have a look at LMC. And how are we going to be upgrading you? think having an extra range for your weapons is pretty bloody good. I'm gonna grab that one. There's no point in fielding that weapon. We can't use it yet. We've got nothing that can even remotely make use of it. Maybe this though? Yeah, sure. Oh yeah. Okay. Well, I think that is where we're gonna wrap things up. We've got a decent amount of stuff unlocked. Haven't got too much for the ship yet. We definitely want to get some more there. Got a lot of the canticles done though. I'm actually a little bit surprised with that. But just how many we've got unlocked. Alright. Let's have a quick look at what the missions are. Install a system of voxcasters to transmit prayers throughout the tomb of Agrolech. Videx believes this will dampen the Xenos taint in the tomb. We will unlock the Alpha and Refractor Field Generator. It's now considered an easy one. We can get the Skitarii Ranger, level 1. I imagine that's just going to increase the level of the one we've got. Radiation Burns. Also tempting. We have a look at the overall setup. Well, these ones weren't too bad. They didn't increase it by much. These ones, ugh, they were disgustingly bad. Blackstone found 666. Where was that one from? Ah, there we go. Okay, well that's gonna be it for tonight's stream. I think we've done reasonably well. Skitarii Ranger and Vanguard have separate alpha variants. They're not higher level. They're different units entirely. Oh, did I not have them? Ah, I've got Skitarii Ranger though. That's what I meant. I've already got Skitarii Ranger level 1. But at any rate, that's going to be it for now. So I'm going to wrap the stream up here. I've really enjoyed. There are a couple of bugs, but I imagine by the time I stream it next, which will be in like 2 or 3 days or something like that, most of those bugs will have already been worked out of the system. So we will hopefully be able to continue with Scavela's missions. I would like to continue down Scavela's path reasonably soon. I like Scavela. But that's going to be it for now. So I really do want to thank you all for dropping by. I hope you had as much fun watching the stream as I had streaming the stream. And I hope you'll join me for the next. Keep an eye out on the social medias, on my Twitter or Discord or on my YouTube channel. I will announce them there, or obviously just click follow, but you know how that goes. Notifications don't always go out. But that's it from me. So thank you.